The Zephyr HDR, not only is it set up perfectly for doing procedures, but it's also the ideal way to transfer a patient. It has multiple advantages. Obviously, the reproducibility is a significant advantage to the Zephyr HDR, which anyone who sort of sees it and utilizes it can understand that pretty intuitively. But more importantly, I would say, just from staffing requirements and needs, it does improve that significantly, given the fact that you're able to transfer patients with minimal effort and ease.
I recommend this product because the safety and the usability is so user-friendly. You don't need multiple staff to move this patient. Once the patient is in a final position, there's no need for him to move patient in any way. So the security for the airway standpoint is very good.
It does expand your functionality, and just like everything that's a procedural-based field, you need the necessary tools. If you go to any operating room, a mobilization of a patient, adequate, setup of a patient, these are vital things to the success of a case. And I would argue that it's probably more vital in brachytherapy, given reproducibility has to be paramount in the treatment, which I think the Zephyr HDR provides us here at our institution and probably many institutions across the country.
The most important part in that HDR procedures is being able to scan these patients or leave those patients in that lithotomy position so that we're not bringing their legs down and so on. They're in that same position that we've placed the catheters in. They're in that same position we do the CT acquisition, in exactly the same position when we treat them. This is something that we cannot accomplish without this type of technology.
The needles just don't move to the point where I don't even need to suture my template anymore.
And when it comes to brachytherapy, anything more than 1 millimeter causes huge sort of dose differences in these patients. So being able to reduce that movement in less than 1 millimeter has been a great improvement. It's a must-have tool in the department, and partly because it does increase that efficiency through our system, especially with HDR brachytherapy procedures. So to me, it's a must-have. It's not an option. The Zephyr table to me, is an immobilization device that not only mobilizes the patient, but it increases that efficiency and the consistency throughout the patient journey.